Right, welcome back everybody, another video, and today we're going to be doing a bit of work on the Piaggio NRG. I want to get the side panels, the filler rubbed down on them, and I don't know, we might try and get them in some primer today. And then what I also want to do is I want to take the side casing off and have a look at the drive belt and just inspect the air filter and stuff and just give it a little bit of an overhaul. So before we get started, we've had another sticker come in, and that's from Rick's Mowers. So if you haven't got Rick, go over and check his channel out. There will be a link in the description below. So we'll get his sticker up on the board there, and we can just stick that one there. Nice bright luminous one, that one, so you won't miss that one. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get the panels and head over into the log cabin. See you in a minute. Right then, so as you can see, where we left off in the last video, I put a skimmer filler over the plastic weld and the fiberglass. So this is just a top stopper filler. We're going to get this rubbed down now, and hopefully we should get a nice smooth finish on this. And then the final bit will be, we'll put some filler primer on it, and that will be all that preparation done on that. So I'm going to stick on a bit of time. It's going to be a bit noisy with the compressor going. Right, so we're going to get the primer on now. I've got Soppy here because he's good with the old spray gun. So let's get started. Right, so as you can see now, they've had their coat of primer, and this is just a filler primer we use, and then this will get a rub down with a 500 paper just to flatten it down. But I'm going to leave that there now because I want to give that a good time to harden off. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head it back into the polytunnel, and we're going to have a look at the drive belt. So let's go back in there. Right then, so we're back in the polytunnel now. What I'm going to do first is I'm just going to whiz these screws off for the airbox. We'll just check this air filter. I will be doing a service on this anyway, this bike, but I don't know what the filter's like inside, so I was trying to check it, see if it is alright, if it does want changing. And then once we've got this off, we'll just take this side casing off and check the belt out. Right then, that's them undone. And the filter doesn't actually look too bad actually. Got a big spider in there. ripped there, so I probably will end up getting a new one for it. And there's quite a bit of debris in there, so that's going to want a good clean out. Let's just get you in there and show you. I say we've got that big spider there, look. But there's plenty of grit and debris in there. But we'll get all this off and we'll give this a good clean. But first of all, I just want to take this side casing off and check the belt. So it's an 8mm, and I'll just put you on a bit of time lapse while I quickly whiz these bolts out. So I've got the impact. There we go, just to break that seal. And just get that in there. There we go. Doesn't look too bad in here. There's a nice tension on that belt. And there's no cracks in it. As you can see, it wants a good clean in there. And in there. But everything looks as to how it should be, which is good. And I say that belt is fine, but I might just change it, because it's just another point to say when you sold it. These belts are only about 12 quid, so I probably will just change it. It's not a big job. And then I'll give all this a good clean in here. Right, so I'm back in the shed now, and I'm just going to run these bits through the parts washer just to get most of this debris off. So so as you saw there, that's them fully cleaned up, lovely jubbly. So that's that done, and I've done inside here because I wanted to get all the old belt dust out of there, and it just cleans it up because it can seize these up after a while, these springs. So I'm really happy with how that's come out. It's fantastic, and as you can see, that is really corroded, so I think this will probably get hit the sandblaster, and we'll give it a bit of a freshen up with some silver paint. So I'll just show you once more. I will be replacing the belt. So everything looks fine in there though, and it was driving before, so it's all good. And as you can see, where I cleaned the frame down, it's looking quite good. All I've got to do is change the belt. We'll get a new air filter ordered, we'll get a new plug ordered. This will all get cleaned. I've got to get a new tyre because this must have a puncture, because I have pumped it up and it went down within a couple of days, so we need to get that sorted, which is a shame because it's a nice good tyre on there. It might just want resealing where it's been sat for so long. It might just want resealing, so could be the valve, so it's got to be looked into. But I'm going to leave it here for this little video. This was just a little midweek fast blast, so hopefully we can get the panels rubbed down. We'll get them ready for paint, but I need to do the front one before I'm going to paint them all blue. I'll get them all done at the same time then, so I will do the front one. I'll do that off camera because you don't need to see me. It's the same process as on the sides, but there's not as much damage on the front ones. We're going to leave it here for this little Piaggio NRG video. I'll get the bits ordered up for this, and then hopefully in another video we can get all the new bits put on, because I really want to get this off the ramp and get it out here, because I want to start getting back on with the TZR, getting stuff built back onto the frame. So we're going to leave it here, and until next time, we'll see you about.